Today, we're going to talk all about something we all crave, which is better sleep. Now, we know how important good sleep is for our energy, for restoration purposes of our organs, for our mood, and even our gut health. But if you struggle with sleep, you've probably tried all the things: better sleep environment, stop drinking caffeine, maybe taking some melatonin at night, maybe doing different, shutting down your computer or stop looking at your phone, all of these things, and you're still lying there in the dark wondering, why am I not sleeping? So today this video will be interesting for you because I'm going to talk about natural supplements that can help with sleep. All science-based, not necessarily just some hype, right? Because I think sometimes things are really marketed like this is going to change your whole sleep pattern, and then you get excited about it and it doesn't change. But there are some key supplements that can be really helpful, and maybe some of the ones I talk about today you haven't tried. But before we dig into our topic, my name is Marcy Vasky, and I'm a licensed nutritionist with Fluso Nutrients. And at Fluso Nutrients, we work really hard to educate you on different types of supplements so that you can make a better educated choice for your health. Now, of course, we don't know if you're on medications or other supplements that you may be taking, so always making sure that you talk to a supplement literate practitioner is always going to be a best practice. So without further ado, let's dig into some supplements that are going to be good for better sleep. So number one on our list of supplements is apigenin. Apigenin is a natural compound that's found in chamomile, parsley, celery, and even certain citrus fruits. And it's one of the main active ingredients in chamomile that's thought to give it its sleep-supporting reputation. Apigenin actually binds to our GABA-A receptors. These are the same type of receptors that anti-anxiety and even sedative drugs bind to. So apigenin helps to reduce anxiety and brings more calmness. And by calming our nervous system overall, we just drift off to sleep more quickly. So if you are someone who feels like really anxious when they go to bed at night, or you're laying there overthinking a bit, apigenin might be a supplement you want to try. And the dose is pretty easy. You can take between 50 to 150 milligrams about 30 to 60 minutes before you go to bed. Now, the next one on the list is going to be magnesium glycinate. Now, magnesium in general is a calming mineral, but magnesium glycinate is one of the most absorbable forms of magnesium, and it can help calm your muscles, calm your mind, and it even supports the production of our melatonin. So magnesium is typically best for those who feel really tense at night, just not relaxed, and for anybody who is struggling with muscle cramps. The typical dosage is around 200 to 400 milligrams before bed. And you can take that within an hour of going to bed. Some people do 2 hours before going to bed, but overall, magnesium is going to be wonderful for just kind of bringing some calmness. Now, the next one is L-theanine, one of my all-time favorite supplements. L-theanine is an amino acid that is from green tea. Now, L-theanine really helps to promote more clarity and calmness without bringing on drowsiness. So if you're somebody who struggles with sort of racing thoughts before bed and you just feel like you cannot shut your brain down, L-theanine would be a great add to your bedtime routine. You can take roughly 100 to 200 milligrams 30 to 60 minutes before bed, and you can even pair that with magnesium or apigenin. So putting them in combination, you're getting a little bit of effect in different ways from each. And next on the list, we have valerian root. And this herbal remedy has been used for years to treat insomnia. Valerian root is going to be best for people who struggle to fall asleep. And the dose would be 300 to 600 milligrams 30 minutes before bed. Now, with this particular herb, doing it just one night, you're probably not going to see the benefit. But doing it consistently, you will begin to see that benefit. So again, you can combine that with L-theanine or even a magnesium and get much more benefit. And last on our list is glycine. Now, glycine is an amino acid that actually helps to reduce our body temperature. telling our body it's time to go to bed. Glycine is best used for those who are really light sleepers. So if you're sleeping and a little pin can drop and you hear it, glycine might be a good fit for you. The dose is about 3 grams 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Now, each of these supplements are very beneficial on their own, and you can stack them, just like I mentioned with a few of them already. However, you want to be sure that any of the ones that you want to try, they're not contraindicated with any medications that you're taking before you start stacking. But mostly you could do a magnesium, an L-theanine, and even a glycine. Those are great stacks. You could do apigenin and L-theanine, another stack. And many times also you can find supplements that are already combined, which is maybe how you would feel better about doing it, especially if not working with a practitioner. So there are supplements out there that are all in combination for sleep support. Now, all of the 5 that I talked about today, I will be linking in our description down below. So if you want to try any of them, easy to get a hold of them, just click on the link and it'll take you right to that particular product. Now, of course, adding in supplements to help improve your sleep can always be beneficial, but we can't forget about lifestyle factors. So just like all the things I mentioned initially, if you're still drinking a lot of caffeine during the day, and even sometimes if you're just stopping drinking caffeine at noon, it's still in your system at night. So if you're really struggling with sleep, I would stop caffeine very early in the morning, like maybe have a cup before 8 or 9 a.m. Also, being on your phone or tablet or watching TV late right before you go to bed, if you're struggling with sleep, you need to shut those things down. Also, keeping your room cool, your bed cool. That's how your body knows that it's ready to sleep, and you'll oftentimes sleep much more deeply. So just remember that supplements can be supports, but it's not the end all be all. So I hope that this gave you a little more information about what supplements you might want to try. Maybe we talked about some today that you haven't tried yet. So please leave any comments down below if you have some or questions. Thanks for watching.